in your 30 years in Congress, kind of a custodian for this Atlantic Ocean here. What's the greatest threat to the ocean right now?
I think oil and gas drilling, as you may know, Michael, that when Obama was president, he basically said there would be no oil and gas drilling in the next 5-year plan, which goes from 5 years. But when Trump took office, President Trump immediately said he's going to review that, and the comment period ended last week. And so he may try to reopen the Atlantic for oil and gas drilling.
We've been hearing and fearing oil drilling off the coast, even as far south as just Virginia, for years and years. You think this is a real threat or an imaginary threat that we just have to live with?
No, I think it's a real threat, because if you listen to President Trump, he's basically trying to open up all kinds of places around the country, offshore and onshore, for drilling that are environmentally sensitive. And I'm very worried that he will allow it in the 5-year plan and change what we have now.
You and Senator Menendez did a press conference down here about 6 weeks ago, focused on the Beach Act, a 2001 law that you sponsored in the House, Frank Lautenberg sponsored in the Senate. It expires. You want it reauthorized and strengthened. That was 6 weeks ago. What's the status of that effort right now?
Well, as you know, we haven't been in session yet. We don't go back until the day after Labor Day. But I think we have a good chance, first of all, getting the funding for it and then reauthorizing it. Basically, the Beach Act is a right-to-know law. You know, Senator Lautenberg was always a big advocate for right-to-know, meaning that you basically test the ocean or any other kind of waters where people might swim, and if it has a level of toxics that are not good for swimming, then the beach gets closed, and then it tests again until it passes, and then it's reopened. And so and then that information's put on the internet, it's put in the newspapers, it's on NJTV to basically warn people not to use that beach. It's been very effective, in my opinion, to basically empower people to know when they shouldn't swim.
It pays for water testing weekly with federal funds, basically.
Exactly. It gives money from the federal government to the states to do that kind of testing.
And I remember you're saying that you want speeded up reporting under this law.
Right.
Instead of waiting a day, you want 4-hour reporting.
Exactly. The reauthorization that Senator Menendez and I have introduced and trying to push would basically say that you could test, and within a few hours you'd have the information. Whereas now you have to wait maybe 24 hours. So theoretically somebody could be swimming in contaminated water, or alternatively it could be clean and they're not allowed to swim or they're told not to. So we want to speed up that process.
Meanwhile, we're focused on Asbury Park tonight. It's in your district.
Right.
How is it?
Asbury is wonderful. I mean, it is just a wonderful place to come for a day, for a week, even off season. I know it's almost Labor Day and people are going to say, oh, you know, why would I come after Labor Day? But believe me, it's crowded here after Labor Day. The music scene is unbelievable. As you know, it's very well known for the music scene. But now it's also, the Stone Pony, Wonder Bar, etc. But now it's also becoming a center for art. So if you're interested in art, crafts, sculpture, there are all kinds of galleries. It's just a great place to be. Restaurants are fantastic.
All right, Congressman, thanks so much for being with us and lending your support to this effort tonight.
Thank you, Michael. Thanks a lot.